Hi, and welcome to the Market Alert for Monday, the 27th of July 2020. So, Friday, stocks sink as silver soars to the best week in 40 years. You know my thoughts about this from the end of the Financial Road videos and the Market Alerts. And overnight, I see that prices once again have moved higher, up a huge amount overnight for the silver market, now above the $24 per ounce, halfway to the all-time highs for this market, which is, as we said before, is at $50. I think I can get it on. There you go, $50 an ounce. So you can see that we're heading now, making our way back to the all-time high, and I've no doubts about getting to this through these resistance areas and up to $100 plus. As everything starts to unravel in the financial markets. And speaking of which, let's have a look at this as well. The Munchkin and Kudlow, the Treasury Secretary, the former Goldman Sachs boy, has announced with Kudlow that they are moving a bill in today to print another trillion. They've run out of the 2.3 trillion apparently that they printed for the coronavirus stimulus bill. I'm just looking for this somewhere down here. Amazing that they've already run out of this already. It's in the article. There it is, under the CARES Act. That was it. And if you've seen the video, they actually printed 6.2 trillion. I spoke about this in the Market Alert. So there's 4 trillion that disappeared into the banking system to refund it because of the lack of dollar liquidity. And that went in under this 2.2 trillion. If you look at the video, Donald Trump says 6.2 trillion, and also the White House transcript says 6.2 trillion as well. So 4 trillion went into the banking system because it had broken nearly a year ago, September the 17th. However, the Democrats aren't happy, and they want to approve a 3 trillion coronavirus rescue package. So the money printing continues, and this is why you're going to see precious metals continue to move to the upside. You're also going to see gold also moving up, and don't be surprised if this goes through the all-time high, which is here. I think we've just touched it on the overnight. So we may see some profit taken in silver and gold as they reach the all-time highs. They tend to have a few pullbacks, but keep an eye on these precious metals, because that's where the next sort of vertical Bitcoin rises are going to be as the system starts to fall apart. And the stock markets may be very quiet at the moment, but wait till we get through the holiday period that we are currently in, this sideways malaise that's driving me round the bend. But once we get through this seasonal thing, then watch out, because the precious metals are going to continue. Won't be long before gold's at 2,000, then 4,000, as the demand for this, and anybody who's not in it, starts to build that momentum behind it. But anyway, going back to the markets, let's have a look at Friday. This is the first part of the morning. It was just dominated by news. And after the first move to the downside, it was then a matter of getting stuck in that sideways move. And as soon as we started to trade sideways, I thought, is it really worth sitting here? I've spoken of this before. Sometimes it pays just to keep the gunpowder dry, but in between the news here, we had a buy signal, and I thought, well, it's worth it. It was only just filled, as you can see there, and we've already got the potential weakness and the BRN, and we've got another news item coming up shortly, and as that they already defined sideways range as well, like so. And then the market just decided to come back. It then put in a sell signal that traded down to the low. And of course, as soon as it got to the support area here, this again, the defined sideways range, the market then decided to move higher. Another news item, and then prices eventually broke to the upside there, but barely did anything. And you can see by the end of the morning, just bring this back. There's the morning session. Absolutely nothing. And the afternoon session, again, we got the move prior to the afternoon session, the market moving down 50 points. Looks like a lot. It's nothing to what we've had over the last few months. And like I say, the volatility at the moment has just disappeared. So I'm just going to wind all the way through here because there were no signals in the afternoon. The market managing to move up just a bit. But again, barely anything. There was another bit of support in the market there. And by the end of the afternoon, there was no signal, so very quiet. Well, the good news is this week we've got the announcement today, of course, of this. If this gets announced, that's going to boost the markets because that's where most of the money is probably likely to go. And then also this week we've got more news as well. Now today we've only got the core durable goods. And again, as I've said before, treat all medium impact news items as high impact at the moment because they have been downgraded. A lot of them were high impact, and I don't know why, as I've said before. So keep them in that sort of mind that they could move the markets. Let's have a look. So today, 1:30, we've got the durable goods for today. Tuesday, again, only a couple. Wednesday, things start to liven up a bit. We've got the FOMC meeting minutes. They're not going to alter interest rates on Wednesday unless they go negative. They're certainly not going to go up. But if they've got another trillion they can print, and I have no doubts that if Pelosi has a way with the Democrats, it'll probably be 3 trillion anyway. They won't agree to the 1 trillion. They'll only agree to the 3 trillion. And then Thursday we've got a couple of high impact news items there. And then Friday as well. So we have got a lot more news this week, but we are only into the second week of the school summer holes. So we could still expect more of the same that we've seen recently. And a quick look at the overnight markets. This is the German DAX. Let's have a quick look at the daily. You can see that the market is starting to move back. It's come off the 20-bar moving average overnight, and now is heading back above the 89% retracement there, fib retracement. So a bit more detail. You can see that we've just come down to the 200-bar moving average. You can see the buying there, and you can see we're currently below the DP level where we had the potential weakness, and the market moved lower. But more volatility though overnight. There you can see the market moving higher off these lows over 100 points. So fingers crossed we'll see a bit more volatility today when the market opens. And a quick look at the Dow. This didn't do a lot on Friday either. It's become very quiet and sideways as well, which is typical. Just at the time that you start to look at something, it then changes. The volatility levels then change. But again, you can see this coming back down to the 20-bar moving average. Very important to get the market back up off this level, as you will have seen before many times after turning red on the MDI. And overnight, let's have a look at the 5-minute chart. We kicked off, again, you can see them buying back in here at the BRN, and they've got the prices above the 200 MA and the DP at the moment, and again buying back at the 20-bar moving averages. Again, sitting on the DP, you can see the buying there again. You can see this all the time at these levels where the pros will buy back in. Again, there you can see it also as well, buying, moving prices off the 200 and the DP there. Nice little trade to the upside. So yeah, let's see what today brings. I think that's about it. We've been through the news, and watch for the announcement this afternoon that could spike the market to the upside when this gets released. I think it is today. They said this on Sunday. Maybe the market's already factored this in as it was released on Sunday, but I suppose if the bill goes to the House today, then it makes it a bit more concrete. But like I say, they've got to contend with this here before they can House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the Democrats have been anxious to negotiate with the Republicans since mid-May when the lower chamber approved a 3 trillion coronavirus package. The bill passed almost entirely with the Democratic votes, went nowhere to the GOP-controlled Senate. So maybe they will, maybe they won't. At the end of the day, it's down to the Republican-controlled Senate. But anyway, there's enough there to rumour and infighting between them over these amounts, but who knows how it'll but there's certainly $1 trillion there to go into the markets at this stage. Okay, that will do it for this one. If there is anything else to report, I'll let you know, but otherwise, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.